Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we'll explore the shift from RNNs and LSTMs to transformers in NLP, uncover strategies for transforming networking into a rewarding part of professional growth, and discuss the importance of integrating UX and UI design early in product development. Join us as we delve into these topics to enhance your understanding and skills. What sparked the paradigm shift from recurrent neural networks, RNNs, and long short-term memory, LSTM networks to transformers in the field of natural language processing, NLP, and sequence modeling? This question takes us on an exploratory journey into the evolution of machine learning models that have fundamentally changed how computers understand and generate human language. Recurrent neural networks, or RNNs, were once the cornerstone of sequence modeling. They are designed to handle sequential data, such as sentences, by processing one input at a time and retaining information from previous inputs through a hidden state. This mechanism allowed RNNs to capture short-term dependencies in sequences. However, RNNs encountered a significant challenge: the vanishing gradient problem. This issue meant that the influence of earlier inputs diminished exponentially as the sequence progressed, making it difficult for RNNs to capture long-term dependencies in data. To address this limitation, long short-term memory networks, or LSTMs, were introduced. LSTMs are a special kind of RNN that use memory cells and gates to selectively store and retrieve information over long sequences. This architecture made LSTMs more effective for tasks that required understanding long-term dependencies, such as machine translation and text summarization. Despite the advancements brought by LSTMs, the field of NLP and sequence modeling witnessed another revolutionary change with the introduction of the transformer architecture in 2017. Unlike RNNs and LSTMs, transformers do not operate sequentially. Instead, they process data in parallel using a mechanism called self-attention. This approach allows transformers to weigh the importance of different input tokens when making predictions, enabling them to capture long-range dependencies efficiently without the need for sequential processing. The transformer architecture has led to the development of groundbreaking models such as BERT, bidirectional encoder representations from transformers, and GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer. These models have set new benchmarks in a wide range of NLP tasks by leveraging large-scale pre-training and transfer learning. The success of transformers can be attributed to their parallel processing capability, which not only captures long-range dependencies more effectively, but also improves hardware utilization, making training faster and more efficient. Comparing RNNs and transformers reveals several key differences. Firstly, the architecture of RNNs is sequential, relying on an internal hidden state that is updated at each step. This sequential processing makes RNNs suitable for modeling temporal dependencies, but limits their ability to handle long sequences due to the risk of vanishing or exploding gradients. On the other hand, transformers are non-sequential models that rely on self-attention mechanisms, enabling them to handle both short and long sequences efficiently. Secondly, the size of the model and training efficiency vary significantly between RNNs and transformers. RNNs have a more compact structure, but their sequential nature makes parallelization challenging, resulting in slower training times. In contrast, transformers have a larger number of parameters due to their parallelizable design, which allows for faster training and the use of larger batch sizes. Lastly, the interpretability of these models differs. RNNs have a clear temporal flow, making it easier to understand how information flows through the sequence. Transformers, while potentially more challenging to interpret, offer techniques like attention visualization to provide insights into the model's focus. In conclusion, while RNNs and LSTMs were pivotal in advancing NLP and sequence modeling, the introduction of transformers has led to a paradigm shift, offering a more efficient and effective approach to handling sequential tasks. The choice between RNN LSTM and transformer models depends on the specific requirements of the task at hand, balancing efficiency, accuracy, and interpretability. As we continue to push the boundaries of what machines can understand and generate in terms of human language, the evolution from RNNs to transformers will be remembered as a significant milestone in the field of AI. Now, moving from the technological advancements in natural language processing, let's discuss how changing our approach to networking can alleviate its common discomforts and make it a more rewarding experience. Why do so many of us have a disdain for networking? It's a question that might seem straightforward at first glance, but as we delve deeper, we uncover layers of complexity that reveal much about our social interactions and professional dynamics. Today we're going to explore this aversion to networking, and more importantly, how we can transform it into something productive and enjoyable. In a recent executive leadership program discussion, the topic of networking emerged as a pivotal aspect of becoming a more effective leader. The consensus? Networking often feels like a chore, a necessary evil in the professional world. This sentiment is not uncommon. Many describe networking as feeling uncomfortable or even dirty, as if the act of connecting with others for professional gain is inherently insincere. Interestingly, a few outliers in the group viewed networking in a positive light, seeing it as an opportunity for fun and connection rather than a burdensome task. This discrepancy made me reflect on my own struggles with networking, which I initially attributed to my introversion. However, the real issue seemed to be the perception of networking as a one-sided affair, where the goal was to amass contacts for future personal gain. This approach felt disingenuous and was at odds with my values. The revelation came when I shifted my perspective on networking from a one-way street to a two-way exchange. Networking isn't just about what you can extract from your contacts, it's equally about what you can offer them. This mindset change transforms networking from a transactional activity into a mutually beneficial relationship. But what does a meaningful network look like? During the program, we examined our networks, realizing that the number of connections on platforms like LinkedIn does not equate to a true network. Instead, a genuine network is built on meaningful relationships characterized by frequent interactions. These interactions are the foundation of a network where quality trumps quantity. Furthermore, we discussed the purpose of having a network. Beyond the conventional view that a network can unlock career opportunities, we recognize the value in connecting with diverse individuals who can broaden our perspectives and worldview. This diversity not only enriches our understanding, but also increases our exposure to opportunities, making us luckier in the professional sphere. The discussions also touched on several insights and strategies for effective networking. 1. It's about access, not numbers. Having a small but highly connected and accessible network is more valuable than a vast but superficial one. 2. Intentionality is crucial. Building and expanding a network requires deliberate effort and strategy. 3. Mastering the cold call or introduction is key to adding new, influential people to your network. 4. The principle of giving before asking is vital. Building trust and demonstrating value should precede any requests for assistance. 5. Increasing your value as a professional reduces the effort needed to maintain your network. If you're outstanding in your field, the right people will seek you out. 6. Networks require maintenance. The size of your network is limited by the amount of time and energy you can invest in nurturing these relationships. In closing, the essence of networking is not in the sheer number of connections, but in the depth and quality of those relationships. It's about contributing to and benefiting from a community of professionals who support and uplift each other. By reframing our approach to networking, we can transform it from a dreaded task into an enriching, rewarding practice that not only advances our careers, but also enhances our lives. Now, let's talk about how starting with UX and UI design early in product development can save time and money by avoiding later adjustments. What if I told you that speeding up product development doesn't necessarily come from cutting corners, but rather from integrating design from the get-go? This might seem counterintuitive at first, but let's dive into why and how design, specifically UX and UI design, can be the accelerator your product development process has been missing. In the realm of product development, a prevalent mantra passed down by senior leaders is save no matter the cost. This approach often translates into a relentless pursuit of faster development times, under the assumption that quicker to market equals less spend and more profit. However, this rush can lead to significant sacrifices in quality, resulting in a product that may not fully meet user needs, or worse, require costly rework down the line. According to a Fast Company report from July, companies can spend up to 35% of their project time on rework. This statistic highlights a critical oversight in the rush-to-market strategy. Neglecting research and design can actually increase costs and extend timelines in the long run. The tech industry has witnessed countless product hiccups and startup failures, underscoring the lesson that proper research and design are essential for saving resources over time. The solution to this conundrum lies in adding, rather than trimming, specifically adding UX and UI design early in the development process. But what exactly are UX and UI design, and why are they so pivotal? UI design is the visual aspect of a product, the interface through which users interact with a brand's digital presence. It's about using design elements to guide users toward solutions effectively. On the other hand, UX design delves into the research and psychology behind how users experience a product. It encompasses usability, functionality, interactions, content, and architecture, ensuring the product solves the right problems for its intended audience. When UX and UI design are integrated from the start, it leads to a profound organizational shift. Teams begin to see the value in validating proposed solutions with engineers, stakeholders, and users continuously. This validation process is crucial for minimizing the risk of missteps and costly rework down the line. Historically, product development followed a waterfall approach, where business stakeholders, designers, and engineers worked in separate phases. This siloed method often resulted in products that missed the mark, required costly changes, and prolonged development times. To address these issues, agile methodologies were introduced, emphasizing cross-team alignment, collaboration, and incremental validations. Frameworks like design sprints and Kanban have fostered environments where prototyping and regular testing keep the end user's needs at the forefront. Efficiency minus risk equals acceleration. This formula captures the essence of how design integration speeds up development. By refining and validating needs, solutions, and designs in regular development sprints, product teams can increase their confidence in the final product, thereby reducing development time. One compelling example of design's impact on product development is the case of a major tech company that initially bypassed UX research in an effort to launch their product quickly. The result was a platform that users found confusing and difficult to navigate. Recognizing the issue, the company paused development to invest in extensive UX research and redesign. The redesigned platform, informed by user feedback and usability testing, not only improved user satisfaction, but also increased engagement and reduced support calls. This pivot, although costly and time-consuming initially, ultimately saved the company from a potentially failed product launch and reinforced the value of integrating UX design from the start. In conclusion, the key takeaways for tech leaders are clear. Integrating designers early in the development process to consistently validate proposed solutions can drastically reduce the cost and time of rework. Understanding the distinct roles of UX and UI design is crucial for building successful products. An initial investment in design frameworks and methodologies can save substantial development costs in the long run, proving that when it comes to speeding up product development, design is not just an add-on, it's a necessity. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the EnlightMe app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the EnlightMe app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.